Hey guys, System here, and this is Encrypted. Hope you're all having a great day. Let's go ahead and jump back into this pretty cool pack. In between episodes, I did a little bit, not too much. We'll kind of take a look-see and then kind of push forward. So I did do a little bit of work on the mod farm. I kind of broke down some cobalt, got it processed here. Has some more in the system, which is great. Which reminds me I need to do a bunch of copper as well. Let's go ahead and grab some copper here. Just start the process of that. Don't I have... Oh, I actually have a decent amount. I must have did a batch. Okay. Anyway, let's go ahead and head over here and show you the changes I made with the mod farm, which wasn't much, but you notice I have 3 jumbo tanks full of experience. So the experience was going to be a problem very quickly. So some of you guys suggested that I should do the jelly babies from mob grinding utilities, and I did that. I completely forgot that this solidifier doesn't take any experience. But anyway, let's go to mob grinding. So I just went ahead and set this up here. So you just go ahead and grab that. Really easy to make, and that is cool. Once you have that, just make sure it's on. Pipe some experience into it. Make sure it has one of these XP mold jelly babies, right? So that super simple. It'll start making the babies, and once you have the babies, there you go. Look at that full stack of it. If I eat the whole stack at once, which you can, it's 3,200 experience in one go. So basically just bulk storage for experience in item form. And this way is able to keep up versus the other way, which wasn't able to keep up. So that is what I did there. I'm just using the laser IO to pull the items out too. It has an auto push too, where you can like set the side and auto push to an inventory. But I already had the door set up, right? So I guess didn't really matter. The only other thing I did was this here. I went ahead and made us some kelp. So the cellulose and water. So I got that done. I went ahead and smelted some of them down, which probably means these are done too. So let's go ahead and pop those in there. I want to go ahead and actually get us a hose pulley so we get infinite lava from the nether. That's kind of the idea. So we're going to need a copper casing. So let's go ahead and grab, what do we need here? I already have some copper plates on me. I guess I just need some blaze rods for some fuel. So let's go ahead and grab you. And we'll go ahead and get one of these or 2 of these recipes done. Probably like 4. We'll probably need some more of these later anyway. So let's put like 4 of those in there. That's good. And then give it a little bit of fuel. Then go ahead and just turn this crank for a little bit. We'll need another crank too, actually, while I'm thinking of it, to be able to power the pulley as well as an ender tank. Once we have all that stuff, we should be able to go ahead and get ourselves infinite lava. Really easy. So, yeah, ender tanks. Let's go ahead and grab you. That is good. I guess we need 2 of them. I won't dye it, but you can dye it in set channels. I'll just use this as our default channel. Actually, what do we have for dyes? We'll just use blue dye in it. That's fine. It'll kind of mess me up because I usually use white for my water channel. But we'll set this as a blue channel, even though that should be water. Wait. Don't you just dye these little strips? Or do you have to do it when you make them on these ones? Oh, no, you can do it. Okay, there you go. There you go. So that'll set the channel there. So any that are on bottom blue will be for lava. And then we have the crank. Oh, you can also do another thing with these, too. I should show that. Eyes vendor, right? Let's go ahead and grab a good amount of them. I don't know how many it is that you need to use, but let's grab like 20 or so. Sweet. And you actually upgrade the tank size as well. So you notice there right now it's going to hold 32k. But as you shift and right click these on, it should go up and up. And do I have enough? Yeah, right there. It's 256k. Looks like the max. And any on that channel now will be at that level, I think, right? Anyway, let's go ahead and break them and them. And I guess we just need to make our actual pulley now. Kind of forgot about that. Got sidetracked. What is the last part we need? Oh, I didn't actually grab the copper casings. I'm a total derp. Right, there you go. Awesome. Let's go ahead and actually pop one of those in there. There you go. Now with this, we'll be able to do infinite lava. And with that infinite lava, I'll be able to actually start making obsidian en masse. Because that's something I need for void upgrades. I definitely need large amounts of void upgrades. And yeah, I just want to deal with that now before everything starts getting backed up and say our mob burn or with our chemicals. I'm able to produce those in mass, right? So anyway, let's head over here somewhere because I knew there was a big lava lake. I'm going to hope this is 10,000 blocks. I'm not sure at all, but anyway, some kind of block here. There you go. Just to build a little platform so we're not killing ourselves. Anyway, come across here. We don't need a lot of space. We'll just do a little plank, you know what I mean? We're going to walk the plank over to the lava lake. We're going to drop a hose and hopefully get everything we need. I mean, let's go ahead and place this down. I forget how this places actually. I think it's weird too. Yeah, that'll be where the liquid comes out. This is where the rotational force goes, so we'll end up having a crank on this side. Go ahead and, I guess, dig underneath it. There you go. Then we'll want to put a block there so we don't fall into the void. Then we'll end up with a ender tank. These things could be placed sideways too. They're a little strange. They're not like the other mod that I'm so used to. you go. Yeah, it has a little hole there. That's the side that the liquid has to go into on this one. I don't know if they go in the bottom too. Yeah, there's a hole in the side too, so apparently it's either side. Then we'll end up pulling the liquid, I guess, out of that into that. Let's go ahead and actually set the extract. And I'm going to very much hope that this is a bottom supply or bottomless supply. Basically, I think we just hit the crank down, drop the little pulley. I'll actually do this so you can see it. There you go. And then, there you go. Kind of crank that down. Should go all the way down to the liquid. Sometimes too, when you set this up, I don't know what determines that, but you'll right click and the hose won't go down. You hold shift and it makes it go in the opposite direction. I think I had that last time because I thought I was going to hold shift this time, but it doesn't look like I need to. Anyway, that is good there. Go ahead and grab that, pop that there. And is this working? It's getting lava. And if we look there, it is a bottomless supply. So that is 10,000 blocks of lava, or sources, I should say. So we have infinite lava now, just like that. Super simple. And then I should be able to go ahead and grab this upgrade and make it pull the liquid super fast. And that should fill up that tank pretty quickly. Probably like 10 or 15 seconds, right? Not even that. Super awesome. So we have infinite lava now. Now we're going to go ahead and take that lava and set it up in our Tinker Smeltery and do our Obsidian next. Probably do that with Laser IO. So I went ahead and grabbed us a few more cards here, a couple more laser nodes. We're also going to grab one of these, not a Scorch Duct, that is the wrong duct. Let's go ahead and hunt that down there. Duct, we want the Sear Duct, so that's why I wanted the Cobalt. Let's go ahead and grab that. And then we also need, what are those things called there? They're like copper cans, I think, just so we can filter it, so it'll only pull Obsidian. So that'll be the idea there. And I think that's pretty much everything we need, except for a sink. So we'll grab a sink from right here. And I think that's it. So that should be fine, I guess. We'll go ahead and set it up on this drain right here, I guess. What we'll do is go ahead and grab the sink, pop it up there. Go ahead and grab ourselves our ender tank, right? And I guess we'll just make sure that's facing the right way by jumping. Here you go. Go ahead and get rid of that. We won't need this little setup anymore. Then we'll go ahead and grab a laser node, and we'll have two of them side by side, right? So one here, one here. Now we're going to have lava to, I guess, power the smeltery as well as make obsidian. So that's kind of the idea there. What we'll need to do, though, I guess, is link these up. Let's see if we can actually find our right wrench. So let's do that and that. So they're on a network now. Then we'll want to pull from this tank, right? So we'll set two different channels for this too, because we're working with two different liquids. Probably a good way of doing it. What just happened? Okay, they ended up over there. Let's go ahead and set a extract. Oh, we're going to need another item too. I kind of forgot. We need, there's like filters. So let's go to ant laser. See what we need for those. Yeah, we need these counting filters, right? So let's actually make probably two of those, right? So let's grab two of them. Then we'll need a set of the basics. Then see if we can actually make the countings. But apparently it doesn't like to. So let's make two of them. Sweet. And I guess on this one we have the extract, right? So that's fine. That's fine. That'll just pull the lava, right? I don't need to set the filter on this side. So we'll just go to down, go to the fluid guard. So that's going to pull the lava out. Then on this one I could just do probably an insert. And what channel did I set that to? I didn't set anything. Let's set that to orange. Let's set this one, insert on orange. We shouldn't have to worry about the amount there. That should just always keep that one full, which is fine. Now, when we move the lava into here, I want to make it so it can only keep a single bucket of lava inside the smeltery, so the entire smeltery doesn't end up full with lava, right? So that's why I'm using this counting filter, right? So just do that. Then I'll need a bucket of lava. There you go. Notice it says one bucket, but I could change that too. Like I could actually increase it and stuff like that. But I just want to leave it at one bucket, which is kind of the idea. And turn that to orange and pop it right there. And now we should have one singular bucket of lava in there, which is exactly what I want. Then we'll do the same thing pretty much with water, right? So we are pretty much good to go. Let's go to extract. That'll have to be on the top side. So we'll just pump that out up there. I'll probably set that. I mean, white channel is fine, right? So we'll just leave it on white. And this one will be the insert. So we'll want a filter again. Go ahead and grab a bucket of water. That is good. And then, yeah, just insert that into here, right? And that should start making obsidian right away. Oh, wait. What did I do wrong? I did something wrong. Oh, there's no connection up there, so I did something wrong on the... Yeah, I did this wrong. This needs to be on up. There you go. There you go. And now that should be making obsidian, right? So that's good. So at least now it'll just let one bucket of water and one bucket of lava in there until the thing is full of obsidian. But we'll have a way to pull out the obsidian as well. So what we'll do is probably break this right now. Here you go. It's going to stop working. Actually, I'll probably go one higher than this now that I think of that. Let's do that. Let's go ahead and throw the... chute up there. Go ahead and do that. Basically, these chutes are a way of filtering liquids as well. So that's kind of the idea of them. They're actually super sweet. I need to go ahead and grab one of these copper cans though. This is how you set the filter. It's on Obsidian right now, so I should be able to do that. Now the only liquid that can come out of this is actually Obsidian, so that is actually cool. Do we have any more of those jumbo tanks? I don't think I actually do, actually. Let's go to jumbo. Someone just banged a door insanely. Hopefully they stop that. Anyway, go do that. Go ahead and grab a jumbo tank, and we'll end up casting that off onto this. Probably go ahead and grab you, this right here. Go ahead and switch that to extract, right? That is good. Probably speed that up too. Just make sure it kind of goes really quick. Where is, do I have any more upgrades? I don't. Let's go ahead, go in here. We want upgrade. I guess it's not add upgrade. I always do that too, add upgrade. Don't ask me why. It's just a bad habit. Well, let's go ahead and just grab the second tier for this, because that's probably all we need. And then, yeah, just have this going at a pretty good pace. Then from here, we'll go ahead and cast it off, right? So that'll be the idea. What we'll do is go ahead and grab one of these, right? I'll end up making another one, but that's for right now. Let's go ahead and actually grab our basin, which ended up over here. Sweet. Let's do that. Let's actually grab a second basin, actually, now that I'm thinking of it, because we have multiple sides of this thing. No reason not to have it doing it at, you know, multiple at a time. So we'll just have something like that, that there. Then we'll go ahead and grab probably 3 of these fluid pipes. Probably put one on each. Sweet. Then we'll just set them all to extract. They'll try to make obsidian, and then they'll cool down. And then I guess we just need some hoppers, and this is pretty much done. But basically, what it'll do is give us a big buffer of the liquid obsidian. And then, yeah, every time... Actually, is it making it right now? Or is it getting pulled out, like, instantly? Is that what's happening right now? It is, too. That's actually crazy. Yeah, it just instantly pulls it out. That's actually really cool. But yeah, I just need some hoppers and then pull that baby into a drawer, right? Then we are finished. So that is actually super cool. Actually, let's just do it this way for right now. Let's do this. Can you pull from the sides of these? I can't remember. I'll do a little jank until later on when we have a proper inventory system. And we just move the stuff into an inventory system, right? So let's do that. Do a drawer. Sweet. And this will be the only thing that can come out of this anyway, right? There you go. That works. So that'll buffer 2,000 for us, which is fantastic. And you can see it's actually keeping the smeltery clear. I just don't know if this is going to get backed up. That's the only thing that'll probably happen. Yeah, I need a lot more of these casting basins. So at some point, this entire smeltery will probably end up with obsidian, liquid obsidian. But it doesn't matter right now because we're not actually using it. I've already done a big batch of brass and stuff anyway. So we are looking pretty good in that regard. So there's our obsidian automation, which means I can make void upgrades whenever I want to. So I've gone ahead and done a bunch of crafting, but I'm also going ahead and melting off some more brass. Because this brass here, I guess the diction on the brass has been changed. So I need to smelt it off into the other form. And yeah, when I first did it, it was this form. And now it's a new form, right? So I think it's the one from all the ores and not the one from Create itself, right? Actually, I'm doing sharpening kits because I'm told dirt. But anyway, go ahead switch over to the Igacast and see if that actually works there. Want to make sure we actually get the proper brass because otherwise the recipe is going to work. And that's kind of important. There you go. There's the right brass ingots, so that'll be good for when that point happens. Also went ahead and made a spout, so we needed copper casings, some dried kelp. Made 45 fluid tanks, and I made us 9 blaze burners. Actually, 8 more. I did this recipe too. Instead of using it on the blaze, I just went ahead and crafted it up in the chemical combiner. More expensive, but less work. I don't have to go in the mob farm, so I thought that was a good idea. And I think we pretty much have everything we need. Oh, we need to go ahead and make actually the steam engines. Let's go ahead and grab 9 of those. Actually, I should have enough for just 9 of those, I think. Let's just put in 8 just to be safe. Yep, there we go. That is cool. Let's drop that off. I think we have everything we need to actually go ahead and actually build our boiler. So let's go ahead and see if we get that done. I'm going to do a little temporary area too, because I'm going to be working on the base probably in between episodes as well. So what we're going to do is probably end up moving this anyway, right? So that's the thing. Go ahead and grab the blaze burners. They'll go on the bottom. They're going to be what heats up water that will be in the tanks, right? So I'll have to set up a sink here in a second. Let's go ahead and place those down, right? That is good. That is good there. I think if you kind of get it right too, yeah, you could actually place 9 blocks per level after you have the initial kind of multi-block set up. So that is going to be what that kind of looks like there. And once we have that set up, we need to get water in this puppy. So what we'll do is go ahead and break that block. Actually, I want to have... Actually, no, that's fine. We'll put a sink right here. Go ahead and grab ourselves a fluid pipe. Pop that there. Make sure we're on the right wrench. Move water into this. And that's fantastic. I think I made a speed upgrade. So we should be able to fill that pretty quick. I'll see if that's fast enough. That should be fast enough for the setup here. If not, we'll go to a higher level one. Then we go ahead and actually grab these steam engines, right? So the steam engines are what actually produce the power. So we go ahead and put them down. Notice that the multi-block kind of changed the second I did that. It talks about the size now. You have information about water. So it has a ton of water. Doesn't have any heat. But even in the sun, I guess passively, it produces 2,048 stress units. Don't ask me why. It just does. Now let's go ahead and get those all done. Then I guess after that, we're going to need shafts because we have to get those kind of multi-blocked as well. So let's do that. Sweet. Let's go ahead and grab like 2 more sets. Awesome. Then we'll go ahead and try to get these placed here. Notice there's like 2 little floaty dots there. I want them to go kind of vertically. So I need to be careful which way I kind of put them down as well. Because otherwise they'll go like sideways. And I don't want them to go that way. Because I just think it'll be easier to tap into the power this way. It's a little weird with the arrow too. It likes to be in weird spots sometimes. I could actually hear that they're working. If it wasn't producing any power, they wouldn't even be moving right now. But that's good. And then we're going to have our blaze burners. We're going to have access to them, I guess. So I'll have to dig down here a little bit. Just kind of get this ready. Then we're going to automatically power these with blaze rods, right? So that's kind of the idea. The way we're going to do that is with a mechanical arm, right? Is that all of them? No, that's all of them right there. Sweet. I'll be able to fill this in after we're done. Cool. Kind of make it so we just get up there. So that's the initial kind of multi-block, right? So that's what's going on there. Now, the other things we're going to need is going to be a rotational speed controller. That'll be 1. So we need a brass casing. Oh, yeah, I made this to the spout. This is going to be for the brass casings. Let's head over here. Go ahead and grab this depot because we will need a depot. Then the spout will probably go like 2 above that. So that's good. We'll need some liquid brass in there. So it's actually a good time to do it. Did we get enough brass for our needs right now? Probably. So let's actually turn that off so I can access that brass there. Then I'm probably going to go ahead and break that. Then probably grab ourselves another one of those ducks. One of these puppies. Cool. And then we'll just filter the brass so it's the only thing it can pull again. Because that'll be a good way of doing it. So it's on that right now. Got ourselves a can. Let's do that. Go ahead and throw that into here. There you go. Then I can just go ahead and use a fluid pipe to pull that into there. And then we'll have a recipe to actually be able to go ahead and make our next casing. So to make the other casings, right, you have to have the copper ones. And you pop those down. I can't remember if we need copper casings, but we'll just make 4 of these either way. Because I think I need 4 of the brass ones. And they just get automatically, it just kind of spits on them. And you get yourself automatic brass casings here, which is awesome. Then outside of that, what else do we need here? We need the rotational speed controller, 2 precision mechanisms, and a mechanical arm, I think, right? So let's do these first, right? So we need brass casings, nuggets, cogwheels, and large wheels. So let's get nuggets. I guess I need 4 because we're made 2 of them. They've been changed in this pack too. Or I don't know if it's been changed with the pack or the mod, but they used to be made differently, that's for sure. So that, we'll have 2 of those. I think it was 2 of these, and then 1 of those, right? No, 1 of those for each recipe, and I think there's 2 of those for each recipe. So that should be everything we need there. Let's go ahead and see if we can actually get everything into here. There you go. Then we'd have to heat this thing. So let's go ahead and grab ourselves some blaze. Sweet. Go ahead and do that right there. And this setup here is going to get us a ton of rotational force. It's one of the reasons I want to do it. I don't know what I'm doing right now, though. Let's go ahead and just use that. And then see if we could actually turn this thing. There you go. We actually have the right recipe for once, so that's fantastic. Get 2 of these puppies, and then we'll be on to the last part here. Oh, I thought I made 2. Wait, what? I swear I made enough for 2 of those. Apparently I didn't have the right ratios or something. So what was it? It was this. It was 2 of these. 1 of those. And how many nuggets? It was 4. That's what I messed up. Let's go ahead and grab some more nugs. Sweet. I guess we just need 4 of them. Fantastic. And then we finally got our second precision mechanism. We'll be able to automate all this stuff in time, right? It's just, we're just trying to get there. Anyway, that is good. With that, we should have, oh, actually we need some of that brass as well, right? So let's go ahead, grab you. Apparently we already had it. Go ahead and grab a hammer, because I know we need some brass plates as well. I'm not sure how many it was, but we'll just grab a batch of them. That is good. We should be able to make our mechanical arm and our rotational speed controller, right? There you go. So with this, we can kind of get this thing kind of all working here. So what we'll do is grab ourselves a depot. Probably pop it like right there for all that matters. Then we'll grab the mechanical arm. We'll have to configure this in a second. I want to get these kind of all wired up together too before we get started. So what we'll do, because the rotational force, I should explain these too. These, what are they called there? These steam engines. Each one of them actually produces, I should say, can move 16,000 of the stress units, right? So you have to have them all linked up kind of together to be able to have them work as like one single power source, right? So that's the idea there. We want some chain belts, so that's what I'm looking for. There you go. How many of these do I need? That's, I don't know what that is. Let's get that out of there. Definitely need some more nuggets, so let's do that. Sweet. Chain belts are one of my favorite ways of removing rotational force. Probably need one more of those. Yes. Do I have casings? I think so, right? Oh, I have these. There you go. I can just do it this way. Let's just go ahead and make some casings really quickly. We'll just do the in-world crafting version. Awesome. Go ahead and hunt down some andesite. Cool. And it'll be nice to be able to be at a point to actually automate all this stuff so we don't have to do this stuff manually, but it's about time. Anyway, let's do that there. Then we'll go ahead and actually get this stuff kind of crafted here, right? Let's go into here, grab ourselves a key chain drive. And the main point of the chain drive is just to move around rotational force. It's way better than the cogs and shaft, though. And the main reason it is better is you kind of get them going different ways at the same time, right? So notice this one's aimed in a different direction. So I go like this here, kind of turn it like that. There you go. So it's going this way along this line. Then all of a sudden it's just going this way, right? Then I'll be able to make it go over here and actually power the, what is this thing called? The mechanical arm. Maybe I'll put this one more high. Yeah, let's actually do this. Let's do that. This mechanical arm actually has pretty good range too, so it's actually quite nice like that. There you go. So let's get it configured. The way you configure this thing is you just hold in your hand and you right click on inventories. So it's something from like rape. Some things could be used as deposits. Other ones could be for removing items. So like the depot, set that to take items from depot. That'll be where it actually picks up its blaze rods. But now it's set to deposit all the items into all the different blaze burners there. So that's kind of the idea. Then we should be able to place that down, hopefully. Hopefully that works. Mechanical arm has 1 inputs and 9 outputs, so that is good there. And we should be able to test this real quick too. And if so, we just go ahead and grab ourselves a ender chest and move the blaze rods over here automatically. So I guess we just need a hopper to test it. Let's do that right there. Do this, go ahead and do that. And we just need to get the rotational force into that puppy. So this thing needs a cog on it. We'll just go ahead and do something like that. We probably want that rotated though. Why are these things so hard to rotate sometimes? Oh, I just messed up everything. I just destroyed Christmas. Let's go ahead and configure this one more time. Sweet. Yeah, the cogs they've always been problematic for some reason just to wire up. I don't know why. Anyway, let's do that there. Then once we have that, we need the cog. Let's just move it across first, right? So let's grab the shafts. Oh, we'll need one more gearbox too, actually. Or I should say one gearbox. So let's go here, go to gearbox. Yeah, we need one of these puppies. So I probably need some more of the cog wheels. Let's do that right there. Sweet. I feel like all the recipes are changed too. Like this isn't all the normal recipes for all this stuff. Like this is normal, but a lot of these other recipes, like the precision mechanisms, a lot of the other stuff in the pack, doesn't feel normal to me. I don't know if it's just with the new version. Apparently I already had a gearbox too, so anyway, I just wasted time. Go ahead and pump this down. That's a vertical one though, so it moves it up, which is the way I want it. Then we just need ourselves I guess more shafts. Always with the shafts. There you go. And then finally a cogwheel. What do you mean I don't have any wood? Let's do that. You. Finally you. Awesome. And then just move that down, right? Are you going to start doing things? Okay, it's going to start doing its things. It's going to do it pretty slow. But you're going to see this kinetic energy jump up massively once it powers one of those. There we go. So you notice it says level 1. So that's because one of the blaze burners is running. With all 9 of these powered, this should get up to level 9. I believe the max is level 18. So you need, I believe, the blaze cake automation for that. But this should produce close to 100,000, I guess, stress units. Let's go ahead and get the sped up too, because this is kind of miserable. I'll need, what do we need here? A large cogwheel. Let's go ahead and grab one of them. Let's go ahead. We'd have to put the rotational speed controller way down there, but that's fine. Go ahead and put it way down there. Go ahead and break this real quick. Put a large cogwheel. That thing will actually multi-block. Then we go down here and change the rotational speed, and we'll turn that up to 256. There you go. So this thing's now going at max speed, I believe. Actually, I don't know if that's max speed or not on that. Oh no, that's a default line, isn't it? I always forget that. This one line here is not Max speed is the rest. The actual fast lines that come off this rotational speed controller are this side, and there's another one on the other side, actually. So our main lines will come off that. This doesn't have to move at max speed, though. This is actually perfectly fine. And now this thing's producing 147,456 stress units via 9 engines and making a lot of noise doing it. So pretty cool, pretty cool. This is the first time I've actually set this up. Like I said, before this, I only did a tiny one in creative. So pretty cool and not too bad at all. And not too bad of a footprint, actually, either, except for these arms. There's no way to make that look cool. You know what I mean? I mean, it looks cool, but you know what I mean? To like build it and make it look even and symmetrical stuff, especially how I like to do things. There's no way I can make that like look symmetrical and like awesome. Unless I did like a whole bunch of arms on the bottom level, I guess. That could look pretty cool in a different setup. Maybe I'll do that later. Go with 12 arms. But anyway, it doesn't matter. Each one of these arms too, I don't know if I mentioned that yet, can move 16,384 stress units. That's why you need the multiple arms there, right? So it's the exact amount for this level 9 broiler for what we need. So this is pretty much going to run forever, except for we actually need a ender chest, right? So go ahead and grab a ender chest. Ender chest. Fantastic. Let's go ahead. Oh, what is the other thing we did here? We need the pouches. Let's need pouch. Pouch. Let's go ahead and grab 2 of these. Cool and cool. Let's go ahead and grab some kind of dye for this too, because I will definitely not be using the white channel for this, because I always use that for other things. We'll have to go ahead and hunt down our blaze rods. They're right there. I'll definitely want to move that. I don't have, actually I do, I have that goober Paxel, don't I? Let's move this. There you go. Go ahead, hopefully. Actually, I don't know which ones was. I wish it told you. Oh, it does tell you now. That's fantastic. Let's put it there. Do that there. Do this. There you go. Go ahead and actually grab ourselves a ender chest. We need to get it colored though. So what we'll do, go ahead and put the blue on one of those lines. This one right here, maybe. There you go. That is good. Then we'll just go ahead and pipe in this stuff automatically. Wait a second. Why you no connect? That looks like a, oh, it's a fluid pipe system. I am such a derp. Let's go ahead and actually grab our item pipe. There you go. I've been working with fluids so much today, not even thinking straight. Let's go ahead and I guess we'd pull out of the drawer, right? That should end up in there. We could also go ahead and use some ice and ender on that as well, although it doesn't matter too much, but I'll show you anyway. Do that. Do this here. Go ahead and use a couple. I don't know how many you can use. I guess it goes up to 27, but that'll increase how many slots it has there too. You can also use a diving on it to make it a private network, so if someone else has the same channel, they can't access it. So that's kind of how that works there. And then all we have to do is pipe these into the depot, and then we're effectively done on our power setup here. So let's go ahead and get rid of you. There you go. Get rid of you. Go ahead and grab a chest. Fantastic. Maybe. Fantastic. There you go. Go ahead and do that. And then item pipe, right? And then just boom. Maybe boom. You're not booming. Oh, I didn't set the channel yet. Let's go ahead and make it boom here in a second. Boom. There you go. So that is fully automated now. We'll never have to touch that again. So, I mean, other than I'll have to move it probably when I do my base build, but now we have 147,000 stress units to use as we please. And honestly, I could probably have done this half the size and never had to worry about stress in the pack for the rest of the pack, I should say. So that's pretty cool. So let's go ahead and actually tap into some of this rotational force here and kind of get the benefit of it, right? So let's do that. Let's go ahead and break you. There we go. We've got our mixer set up again. I want to see if this thing can actually reach that too. That might be able to reach that. They actually have pretty far range, but I can't actually remember all the range there. But if so, be able to get it doing that one as well would be fantastic. So let's do that. Be that as well. Then go ahead and hit over here. Link up to that one and see if it actually reaches that stuff. I'll have to give it a second, but it may. Yeah, it can reach that. So that's awesome too. So we could use the same one for the same setup. Anyway, that is good there. Got a vertical gear box here. Just moving up rotational force. I'll need a cogwheel right here. Then we just go ahead, I guess, and pop that there and there. Awesome. And now we should be able to just make andesite to our heart's content, right? So if I want to go ahead and make andesite now, it's andesite, right? So let's grab like half a stack of that. And then nuggets. And this should make like 16 right here, right? So that's what I'm kind of going for. Go, do that. And then I want some kind of fast pipey option. I guess I already had a chest from this too, right? So we'll just do that right there. Go ahead and grab a item pipe. And we'll be able to do this for all our setups now, right? So we just move the force around. And how much stress units is that using? 1,000. So that's like the max for that machine. If it went over that, it would actually stop working. But anyway, go ahead and grab the, what's this one here? The extract. There you go. Now I should be able to just drop those off. And hopefully, once it all gets in there, it starts doing the thing. There you go. It's actually starting to do the recipe. And as it gets more, it should keep doing it. So I'll need extraction, but we can deal with that later. Just want to have everything kind of going at max speed. Awesome. So that is cool. That's cool. That's super rad. And we don't have to touch it anymore. Just no more cranking. That's kind of the main thing, right? Get ourselves andesite, whatever we want it. Then we'll have a setup for all our different casings. This one will have to be a little different with the fluid, but not that big a deal, I guess. Probably just do big backlogs of the molten brass and kind of leave it like that, like jumbo tanks or something. But yeah, super awesome, super cool. And now we have boiler set up and a way to kind of move around mass amounts of rotational force. So pretty cool. I think I'm gonna go ahead and actually end this one here though. So as always, you guys like this video, please hit that like button. Really liked it, hit that subscribe button. It is always appreciated. Well, you guys all have a good one. See you guys at the next video. Later.